Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's May 18th, 2025, down here by the shipping containers and all. Not certain just what I'll try to get done today, but I've got a couple of ideas. One of the things that I've been wanting to do that I really need to do before I put more stuff inside of the shipping containers, if I'm gonna tweak these a little bit and move these two shipping containers, this end of these shipping containers over to this side. I don't have anything in this one yet, but this one I got quite a few things in it already. So we shall see. So if I do try doing this, what I'll do is get the Hulk, the track loader, Takushi TL12 V2 track loader, switch the bucket out, get forks on it, pick up on this end. Now I got to be careful, you can't be tilting it back because I can rip right through the floor if I do that. So I actually have to be tilted downward a little bit so I don't do any damage. So I just tweak this up a little bit, and if it can lift this up, I won't move that one yet. Then I'll come over and I'll hook onto this one. And I just found one of my chains, and it is a windy day today, but we're behind the shipping container, so it's not too bad. I'll hook a chain down here in the corner and get Elon, the Takushi TB290 excavator, hook a chain on. I found one of my chains this morning, and I'll give this a little bit of a tug this way, and those blocks, I'll have to move these blocks a little bit and then move these ones a little bit, but first I've got to see, can I pick this up still now that I've got so much stuff in there, which I should have taken care of before. Another thing that one of the things I've wanted for in here, I really realize, is having shelving. So having these shelving units has really worked out great. And this one got dented some, bent down here in the top, but 4 of them got crushed, and then my other shelving units, my metal ones and my wooden ones, got destroyed in the roof collapse. So I was trying to figure out a way of stacking and storing all of my pipe material and stacking and storing the different things like this, all the different supplies and tools and all. And then I started looking for it, and you see these D-rings up here? And one of the things I didn't want to do was start drilling holes in the side wall, especially because these are back to back of each other. It'd be one thing if there were just one shipping container, but when you have 2 shipping containers back to back, drilling holes and bolting on boards or shelving brackets, well, that won't be so great. So, and I only want the shelving on one side because these are all our doors on this side, so I can easy access to everything. So they make these shelving brackets that hang from there. I think they're about 52 inches. They'll come down about 52 inches, and I could put piping on it, or I could put boards on the brackets, and then hang material, store supplies and materials on those. So I just ordered one set on Amazon. There are some really nice powder coated ones that are welded, heavy duty. And there's extra shipping charges for those ones where I can get it through Amazon Prime, the ones that I did order. So we'll see if they're heavy enough. I think they will be, but I do like the idea of them being portable. I did get a question about ventilation in these. So if you look next to that D-ring up there, do you see the holes there? Well, there are several of them. Let me see, one, I think there's 4 on each side. I'll go outside here. 4 on the one side anyways. Oh no, they're all here. So these are on the doors as well. So that's another vent there. So there's 1 on each set of doors. So there's 8 vents on the shipping containers, which is really important to have ventilation and all, because these things really do seal right up. So I think what I'm going to do, I got one of my chains. I think I'm going to go put the forks on the Hulk. I'm not sure what I'll record. We'll see. We'll see what I can record. And and see if I can lift the end of this bugger up before I get any more weight in these things. Because if I can move these two, then I'll move those two as well. I've got quite a bit in both of those now as well. So we shall see. But getting them moved first, then leveling them is the other thing that I'm going to have to make sure of. But I'm going to get ahead of myself here now. So I'm just going to see what I can get done.
I dreamed I wore a crown, ruling my world, no one could bring me down. Wanted strength like Hercules, fire in my veins, with the might of 10 good men, breaking every chain. I chased the thunder, ran with the wind, thought being powerful was how you win. But now I sit in silence, and it's clear to see I don't need a kingdom, just peace in me. The gold I sought was never far, it was in my heart, not a shining star. I'm not a king, not Hercules, but I found grace in just being me. I've built with my hands, I've fallen too, loved hard, lost some, seen my share of truth. The weight I carry, the pride I wore, doesn't matter much now. I don't keep score, the years have taught what strength really means. It's holding on when you've lost your dreams. Now I sit in silence, and it's clear to see I don't need a kingdom, just peace in me. The gold I sought was never far, it was in my heart, not a shining star. I'm not a king, not Hercules, but I found grace in just being me. And I'd tell that boy with stars in his eyes, it's not the crown, but how you rise, the might you seek, the man you'll be, will bloom in quiet honesty. So I sit in silence, and it's clear to see I never needed more than to be free. The dreams of age but still burn bright in the simple joy of a quiet night. I'm not a king, not Hercules, but I'm proud of the life that became just me. They'll say it's too hard, they'll say walk away, but I've carried this fire through the darkest days. It started as a whisper, now it's my roar. What I believe in is worth fighting for. I've stumbled and bled, been pushed to the ground, but truth's not a thing you can silence or drown. So I hold the line, I stand my ground. Through storms and silence, I won't back down. When you know deep inside what you're fighting for, you don't turn around, you knock on that door. It's not just a dream, it's the fire in the fight. Never Never give up on what you know is right. I've seen people fold, seen the strong turn weak, but I've also seen hope rise up from defeat. This road isn't easy, it cuts to the bone, but I'd rather stand here than stand all alone. They might not believe, they might roll their eyes, but faith is a power that never dies. So I hold the line, I stand my ground. Through storms and silence, I won't back down. When you know deep inside what you're fighting for, you don't turn around, you knock on that door. It's not just a dream, it's the fire in the fight. Never give up on what you know is right. They can laugh, they can doubt, but they'll never wear me out. 'Cause the truth I carry shines through the night, and it gives me strength when I've lost my sight. So I hold the line, I stand my ground. My heart beats steady, no fear in the sound. When you know deep inside what you're fighting for, you don't count the cost, you open that door. It's not just a dream, it's the flame and the light. Never give up on what you know is right. I've walked these roads since a simpler time, when neighbors knew your name and helped you climb. Now the screens are glowing, but the hearts grow cold. Truth gets twisted and the stories told. The kids don't run like we used to do. Fast food minds and a junk-fed youth. They scroll for worth and chase the likes, but what they need is love and light. What happened to us? The land of the brave, trading wisdom for noise and hearts for a cage. But I still believe in the red, white, and blue. And it starts with me, and it starts with you. Turn off the static, step into the sun. Raise up our voices one by one. Media's loud, but it ain't always right. Feeding fear instead of shedding light. They sell division, not unity, and we're losing sight of what we're meant to be. We used to work hard and shake hands firm. Now it's viral posts and bridges burned. But we can teach our kids to see that character matters more than a screen. What happened to us? The home of the free. We're drowning in comfort, forgetting to be. But I still believe in the hearts that care, in rolling up sleeves and showing up there. Turn off the static, step into the sun. Raise up our voices one by one. It's not too late to turn the tide, to walk in truth, live with pride. Raise kids strong with hearts that give, and teach them what it means to live. What happened to us don't have to stay. We can build it back day by day. I still believe in the dream that's true, and it starts with me, and it starts with you. Put down the noise, pick up the grace, and love this world back into place. There's a whisper in the quiet when the noise fades low, a tug deep inside that only you know. It's not just a feeling, not just a guess, it's the voice of your spirit beneath all the rest. Trust your instincts, they know the way, like stars in the night or the light of day. They don't shout loud, they don't beg or plead, but they'll guide your heart to what you need. Don't let the world make you second guess the truth you carry in your chest. It's not just a hunch, it's how you know. It's a message from your soul. Sometimes the path ain't easy to see, and everyone's talking so confidently. But silence yourself, take a breath, take control. The answer's been waiting inside of your soul. Trust your instinct, 'cause they know the way, like stars in the night or the light of day. They don't shout loud, they don't beg or plead, but they'll guide your heart to what you need. Don't let the world make you second guess the truth you carry in your chest. It's not just a hunch, it's how you know. It's a message from your soul. It might feel scary when you walk alone, but some roads can only be your own. And every time you choose what feels true, you step more fully into. So trust your instincts, they've been there from the start. Whispers of wisdom carved into your heart, not made of logic, not made of noise, but the quiet echo of your truest voice. Let others doubt, let others roll, but you walk on a heart steady and whole. You're not lost, you're not out of control. You're just hearing a message from your soul. The headlines scream, the cities spin, everyone's chasing something big again. But I found peace in the morning light, in the quiet steam of coffee, right? A stranger's nod on the avenue, the dog that barked and warmed to you. The world moves fast, but I've slowed down to hear the heartbeat of this town. The world's on fire, but these small sparks keep me alive. A gentle hand, a starlit sky, the way you laugh without a why. No need for gold, no grand design. I found my meaning in the little signs. There's beauty in the unremarked, in scribbled notes and broken hearts. A child's drawing on a fridge door, shoes by the bed, love on the floor. We used to think success was loud, a stage applause, a cheering crowd. But now I know it's holding still, being present, that's the thrill. The world's on fire, but these small sparks keep me alive. A weathered book, a knowing smile, the way the sun stays one more mile. No need for more, no finish line. I found my meaning in the in-between time. we gave in ordinary ways, not fortune, fame, or plans we made, but how we showed up every day. The world's on fire, but these small sparks keep me alive. A passing breeze, a firefly, your hand in mine as hours fly. No need to prove, no need to climb. I found my purpose one moment at a time. So let it rain or let it shine, I'll keep on walking this simple line. The world may spin, the stars may die, but love and presence never lie.
Okay, that worked out pretty well. It is kind of rainy and crappy here. So first we're looking along the west side here, and they're almost parallel. So real happy with that. And the tweaking that I did do, so they're exactly 34 feet 1 foot, 34 feet 1 inch apart at both sides over here. These two inner ones, I'm going to call them inner ones because before they're closer to the other side. Now I snapped one of my blocks here when I was doing it. Thank goodness the Hulk really did. That's the track loader. Picked this right up. Not with these, but I had to give it a little more engine power. It picked it up. And then I hooked onto it with a chain with Elon, the excavator, and pulled this one over. I reset the blocks first, then lifted this one up, reset the blocks, pulled this one over, and and then the blocks were still sticking out here, so I took a 6x6, put it up against the blocks, pushed it with the blade of the excavator, and that cracked one of the blocks pretty badly. This one's cracked as well, but that's okay. I ordered the jack, the shipping container jacks that fit into these corners here, turn, and you can put a 30-ton hydraulic jack on it and lift these buggers up. But there is going to be some settling that's going to happen with these. And this one I didn't end up moving because when I re-looked at the marks, it actually looked pretty good. Then I came over here. Hopefully the rain isn't getting on the camera here. And I could see, geez, there was about an inch gap here between these two containers here. So then I brought the excavator over here, Elon over here, put a 6x6 up against between the fork. I'm sorry, I used the Hulk. And I put a 6x6 on the forks, put it right up against this channel iron here, and pushed it 1 inch. Now they're 34 feet 1 inch apart, and they look pretty parallel. You know, are these all square? Probably not. I mean, I had it all set up perfectly initially, but I think that looks pretty good. It'd take 2 people to do the squaring because there's no sharp corners that I can hook the a tape measure on, but it's real close if it isn't square. So real happy with that. Now I messed up my my crusher run here some, but that can be fixed. So that mission was successful. Pretty happy about that. There is water getting on there. Pretty happy about that. And it's raining. It's a nice beautiful day out here in central New York, but I can't complain. The shipping containers are here. I'm not going to move things back and forth because they'll just get wet again. It took so long to dry everything out after the building collapsed, so I'm just not going to risk in the transport everything getting wet again. Normally it wouldn't bother me, but I don't want to mess with it this time. So I've got to check and see, can I go and get the tubs, the totes. Todd told me about. Let me go inside here. Turn my little battery light on here. So Todd had mentioned to me that he had gone to a Rite Aid, an old Rite Aid warehouse, distribution center, I think, and he had picked up, someone must be doing buying up lots and then selling off parcels on Facebook and all. And so he had picked up some small containers, and with all the stuff that we've got, with all of my containers getting damaged and my shelving units getting damaged, proper storage and separation of things is pretty important. Now it listed sold this morning, but Todd didn't think it'd be likely that they are actually all sold out. So I'll probably go late this morning. I think that they're open at 11:30, and then go over there and see, can I pick some up with Or. So that's it. So we'll see what else happens today. Let's progress as usual. Pretty happy got these containers jockled around though. All right, see you in a bit.
Scrolling through the frames, everybody's got a glow. Sun-kissed mornings, laughter staged just so. But I'm sitting here in yesterday's clothes, dishes in the sink, and the world don't know. It's easy to feel small, like I'm never enough at all. But there's a truth I've come to find, that peace don't come from the polished kind. I'm not my highlight reel, I'm the cracks that make me real. I've got stories in my silence, grace in the mess I feel. No, I won't chase their fiction, I'll shine in my reflection. Flawed and wide open, I'm perfectly undone. Filters hide the lines we earn through pain, but those lines taught me how to stand in rain. I've fallen hard, I've healed slow. That's a beauty no algorithm knows. Let them scroll, let them pose, let the perfect ones strike their chosen pose. I'll take laughter with my tears and wear my truth through all the years. I'm not my highlight reel, I'm the cracks that make me real. I've got stories in my silence, grace in the mess I feel. No, I won't chase their fiction, I'll shine in my reflection. Flawed and wide open, I'm perfectly undone. Here's to the ones who check in when you fade, the quiet heroes in the noise we wait. To the mirror that smiles back raw and true, here's to loving the unfiltered you. We're not our highlight reels, we're the scars that never healed. We've got thunder in our voices, truth in how we feel. So let's rewrite the fiction with soulful imperfection. Broken but golden, we're perfectly undone. Yeah, broken but golden, we're perfectly undone. You start to doubt your worth when you're around them, walking on eggshells, hiding who you've been. They say it's love, but it feels like chains. Love shouldn't hurt more than it heals the pain. You twist and turn just to keep the peace, but you're losing sleep, losing your peace. Love shouldn't break you, leave you torn apart. Shouldn't make you question your own heart. If you're drowning just to keep them whole, that's not love, that's losing control. You deserve to breathe, to laugh out loud, to stand up straight and feel proud. Real love love lifts, it doesn't weigh you down. Love shouldn't break you, it should build you now. You're not too much, you're not too loud. You don't exist to keep someone else proud. You've got a fire light inside. Don't dim it down just to make things right. If love means fear or feeling small, it's not love at all. Love shouldn't break you, steal your spark, leave you in shadows alone in the dark. If you're shrinking just to fit their mold, that's not love, that's letting go. You deserve to grow, to take up space, to live your life with steady grace. Real love sees you and stays around. Love shouldn't break you, it should build you now. Let them go if they can't see the strength it takes just to be free. You're not here to carry shame, you were made for something brave. Love shouldn't break you, leave you scarred. It should be safe, not feel so hard. If it's costing all your joy and truth, then maybe that love isn't for you. You deserve peace, a steady hand, a heart that helps you understand. Love should feel like solid ground. Love shouldn't break you, it should build you now. Yeah, love shouldn't break you, it should build you now.
Well, it's been a pretty rainy day today. Despite that, we got some things accomplished. Very seldom do I leave the property. The helicopters are all flying over now. They're all above the clouds. So it's been pretty rainy today. The winds have really picked up, which is kind of nice. If it stops raining and the winds continue, that hopefully will start to dry up things around here. And so today we're able to accomplish moving the shipping containers, despite there being quite a bit of weight in them from moving so much stuff in them so far. Trying to square those up and all, so real happy about that. I did order some shelving hangers that are designed just for shipping containers that hook on like D-rings towards the top of the the container. And so my thought is, and some of those shelves, since it has a front metal bracket on them, I'll be staging some of my piping, my copper, you know, all the different lengths of piping and greenhouse aluminum wiggle wire tracks and all. Just trying to get things organized out there, because right now it's so disorganized out there because it's so disorganized in here right now. And so Dave from the Rite Aid distribution center did send me a message back on Facebook saying that they did have more of the of these little blue totes, and then Todd had messaged, because I had messaged Todd earlier. It looks like I missed out because the ad had a sold on it, and I hadn't heard back from Dave when I had texted him yesterday. So Todd got involved, and so he went down there as well, and I met up with him, and we got some, they look like brand new totes. These are Rite Aid totes here. I think these are 21 by 16 by 15, something like that. And the tops on them, really, really nice. So hopefully that will help with the move and keeping things somewhat better organized, I'm hoping. So I got one pallet. So in a pallet, it's advertised as 50. I think there's 56. Todd is sad because Todd's the one who turned me on to this deal. Todd was there, and he had an incident where a few of them flew off the back of his truck because they weren't strapped down. and but some of the ones he had were certainly used, and they're damaged, so he's got to fix some of them. But he was the one who went over and spotted the brand new ones for me, and so I think I'm going to be hearing about that for a while. But thank you, Todd, for helping me out and first turning me on to this deal. So it was like $200, $216 with tax for, I guess, 56 of these totes, which is less than $4 a piece, which is pretty darn good. So I'm happy about that. So I took Thor down, the Cybertruck down, and no incidents today. But Dave, the guy, said, "Hey, anybody blanking you, messing with you?" And I said, no, nothing serious today anyways. And so had a pallet loaded in there. We strapped it down. Todd helped me. Todd's still doing a little bit of shopping around in there because they have a whole bunch of everything. And if anything, I don't need to bring anything else home unless it's to help get things organized or equipment for the big stuff that's got to be done around here. So that's it for today's video, folks. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. I'm pretty excited, and hopefully I did show the ventilation system in the shipping containers. I gotta say, I had no idea. I'd seen so many videos with older shipping containers and the work that people had to do and the conversions and all that. I'm really happy that I got these shipping containers. I was really shocked by the price initially, but I'm really glad I did get them. So anyways, so that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you all staying safe and taking care. I'm going to go rest the rest of this afternoon. It's 2:40, so quitting early today. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.